We all understand the importance of sleep, and we know that children should be getting a full night's sleep. By now, we should know that sleep contributes to the overall health and well-being of a child, and sleeping throughout the night sets the kid up for success throughout the day. However, even if we know it's important, children sometimes still fight sleep. Lack of sleep is one of the most prominent complaints of new parents, and often, the challenges of developing a good sleeping routine continue as the baby turns into a toddler and then into a child. It can be exhausting, both mentally and physically, struggling through the complexities of figuring out a successful nightly routine. It can be done though. Keep experimenting until you find the right formula that works for you and your family. Here are some great bedtime routine tips to help your child go to sleep without a fight, so that you can both be happier. Number 1, be consistent. The best thing you can do for your child when developing a bedtime routine is to be consistent. They need to know that they're going to start getting ready for bed at the same time every night. Pick a bedtime, then stick to it. If you decide that your children will start getting ready for bed each night at 8 o'clock, then there should be fewer fights when 8 rolls around and you say it's time for bed. Pick a consistent routine that you can stick by. Children love consistency and often flounder if there is a wrench in their schedule. Your child should be so invested in the schedule that they can tell you what needs to happen next. Pick a schedule that you know you can stick with every single night. This can include brushing teeth, singing songs, reading books, or whatever you feel like is important in your nightly routine. Do it in the same order every single night so they know after you're done with the final thing on the list, it's time for bed. Number 2, give them a heads up. Many children don't know how to tell time and therefore will not be able to regulate their time. When you say, it's time for bed, they might be caught off guard. In order to avoid the surprise, you should have a countdown until bedtime so that they aren't shocked when bedtime rolls around. Let them know 30 minutes before bed, 10 minutes before bed, and 5 minutes before bed. Even if they don't know exactly how long that means, they know it's getting closer. Number 3, no electronics. Children get a better night's sleep if electronics are shut off before it's time for bed. Turn off all screens an hour before bedtime, and then don't allow any screens into bedrooms. Your child will stay up way too late if they're allowed to have a cell phone, gaming console, computer, or tablet in their room. If you are seeking to create a quality bedtime routine, then take away all electronics. Number 4, monitor food and water consumption. Sometimes children wait until the last possible second to tell you that they're hungry and thirsty. We're not sure why they wait until bedtime. Whatever the reason, you, the parent, have to decide how you're going to handle it when this problem arises. Have a list of approved snacks that your children can eat before bed that are light and not very sugary. Make sure you avoid high-sugar foods and caffeinated beverages. These items will obviously make it much harder for your little one to fall asleep easily. Number 5, be patient and calm. Would you be able to fall asleep very easily if somebody was just yelling at you for the last 15 minutes? Probably not. Make sure that when your child is getting ready for bed, you aren't getting frustrated with them and that you're handling their routine with patience and calmness. Your temperament will set the tone for how they feel when they're going to sleep. Speak in hushed tones and encourage the other people in your household to follow your modeled behavior. Number 6, address fears. Every child has fears, and some of those fears become more apparent at night. Their fears might consist of being alone, the dark, monsters in the bed, or spiders. When addressing these fears, it's important to not belittle their fears and to make sure that they know that everybody gets afraid. Reassure them that you are right outside their bedroom and you're going to protect them. Help them overcome their fears by adding a nightlight, giving them their special stuffed animal, providing them with a weighted anxiety blanket, or searching the closet for monsters. Refrain from telling scary stories that might actually frighten your child, which might discourage them from falling asleep quickly. They might lay awake wondering if what you said in your story will come true. Number 7, monitor naps. If your child is still taking naps but is becoming increasingly difficult to get to bed at night, then they might be too old for nap time. Although it might be difficult, you can stop encouraging naps during the day and try keeping them up until it's time to go to bed. This is a challenging transition, but one that is necessary in every child's life. Removing nap time will allow your child to actually feel tired at night, and they will fall asleep quicker with less of a fuss. Every child is unique and will require a tailored routine. Each routine needs to be adapted to your child's individual needs. The key is to provide a nurturing and consistent bedtime routine that fosters healthy sleep habits and supports your child's physical and emotional well-being. It's important to find a routine that works for you and promotes a restful night's sleep and sets the stage for a successful day ahead.